Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Devin Brown. Devin Brown was one of the first ones to send me this story, and it's coming from outrageous ass Ohio. This story is really sad. It has to do with a 20-year-old woman. Her name is Kayelisa Martin, and what happened is that she has a 14-month-old son. He's an adorable little baby, and she woke up the other day and her son was in bed dead. And nobody knew why this child died. She called her family members. They had rushed down to the police station to let them know that the child had died. While en route back to the house to go, check on the deceased child, the police get a call on their radio that the mother has just been killed, that she ran in front of a semi-truck. This story is just really, really disturbing. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip. Check this out and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
This is Washington Townhome Apartments, where the tragedy began to unfold around 7:30 Thursday evening. Canton police were responding to a call of a woman threatening suicide, but when they arrived, the woman, 20-year-old Kayelisa Martin, was gone.
Had just been involved in an accident on I-77 northbound at the milepost 115, where she apparently walked out into traffic and was struck by a semi-trailer. Police
did find her 14-month-old son here at the apartment, dead, and neighbors are still in shock.
Such a pretty little boy, pretty, all his hair. I know one day I heard the baby's outside and I asked her, I said, "You gonna cut the baby's hair?" She said she was never gonna cut her baby's hair. All that pretty hair.
My heart is still got a big old hole in it that I don't understand.
I got 5 generations of children, so you know how I feel. It hurt me in my heart. And I just feel sorry for the family.
Just so sad. Then I called my daughter in New York to tell her, give my grandkids a big kiss and a hug for them and tell grandma I love them. It really hurt me though.
Police are still investigating the baby's death and will only say he was found in a bed, but there were no visible signs of injury.
Right now, this is a death investigation. It's suspicious at this point.
Now, the child's father, I'm told, did not live in the home, but police say they have talked to him and they don't believe he was involved at this time in Canton. Deborah Lee.
Okay, so you guys just checked out the news clip, and I just find the whole situation just really, really disturbing. I've been trying to find more info on it as far as what may have been the possible death of the child, but there's no updated information. What I also read on another site is that just the past Thursday, her and the child had gotten into a car accident, and I don't know how serious that was, but depending on how serious that it was, the child may have sustained some injuries from that car accident, from blunt force trauma or something that wasn't really looked at, because, kids can fall, hit their heads, things can happen in car accidents, and if they aren't checked over thoroughly, that could have caused his death, but I just think because he died so suddenly and he's such an adorable little boy, I think that alone pushed this woman over the edge. There's also a picture of her that she had on her Facebook page of the little boy. He's wearing a t-shirt saying, Big Brother. So that, I'm assuming that means that she was pregnant again, because she's also holding an ultrasound. So she already had a 14-month-old son. Looks like she was having another child on the way. So this is just a tragic situation all the way around. You have a dead baby, a dead pregnant woman, and I feel so bad for the semi-truck driver. Nobody's talking about him, but from what I've also heard is that he ended up quitting his job the next day because it was so traumatic for him. Imagine you're just driving your truck, you're just doing your job, and a beautiful woman just jumps in front of the car to commit suicide. So I definitely, feel bad for him, and he's in my prayers, and so is his family. The whole situation is just tragic all the way around. I hope there ends up being some more information on what exactly killed the little boy, because at 14 months old, that's a little bit too old for SIDS. Some people are saying SIDS, but I believe he was in that safe range. So I think it might have had something to do with the car accident. But if you want to know more details to the story, click the link down below. Go ahead and read the story. But the whole situation is just heart-wrenching, and I just feel bad for everyone involved. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation that's coming from outrageous Ohio. All right, deuces.